Good morning students. We are learning lesson 8 Introduction to Adobe Flash CS6. In previous class we have discussed about how to start Adobe Flash CS6, what are the components of Flash CS6 window and how to create a Flash document. Come on, let's see a small recap of previous classes. Adobe Flash CS6 is an animation software package. It is used for creating animations, games, cartoons, text, graphics and other special effects. By using Adobe Flash CS6, we can insert animations into web pages. Jonathan Gay was the main programmer of Flash. He is an animation editor of web pages. To start Adobe Flash CS6, first we need to click on the Start button and then click on All Programs. After clicking All Programs, we need to click on Adobe Design and Web Premium CS6. And finally, we need to select Adobe Flash Professional CS6. It will open the Flash window. Select the Action Script 3.0 to create a new Flash document. The Flash window contains major components. They are timeline. In this area, we will decide the sequencing and timing of the movie. Next component is stage. It is the white rectangular area. The objects we placed here which will appear in our published movie. Next component is tools panel. It has various tools to do different actions like draw, paint, select and modify the graphics on the stage. It is divided into 4 sections. They are tools area, view area, colors area and options area. The tools area contains tools for drawing, painting and selecting regions. View area contains tools for zooming and moving the view of the objects. Colors area contains modifiers for the settings of line color and fill color of the objects. Options area displays the modifiers for the tools that currently selected. Another major component is menu bar. It contains the controls for common functions and commands. And finally, the properties panel. This is a combination of various elements used for changing the settings like stage size, ruler unit, background color and the frame rate. To open the properties panel, we need to choose window menu from the menu bar and select properties. Some other panels also available in Flash. They can be opened by window menu. All the panels can be collapsed, expanded, hidden, closed and resized. There are 3 ways to create a new Flash document. The first way is by selecting the Action Script 3.0 from the Flash startup screen. The next way is by clicking on the File menu and selecting the new option. It will open a new document dialog box. Here you need to select Action Script 3.0 and then click on OK. It will open a new Flash document. And another way is by pressing the keys Ctrl+ N. It will open the new document dialog box. Here you need to select the Action Script 3.0 and click on OK. It will open a new Flash document with the default settings. We can change the default setting by using the document settings dialog box. To get the document settings dialog box, we need to click on the modify menu and then select document option. It will open the document settings dialog box. And another way is right clicking on the stage and selecting the document properties option will open the document settings dialog box. And shortcut keys to open the document settings dialog box is Ctrl+J. Important document settings are dimensions, ruler units, background color and frame rate. Dimensions is used to set the size of the stage. It will be measured in pixels. Ruler units is used to specify the unit of the measurements. We can change the unit of the measurements by using ruler units. Background color is used to change the background color of the stage. And the frame rate is used to specify the speed of the movies. It will be measured in frames per second. These are the things we have discussed in previous class. Come on, let's move on to the today's class. Before starting today's class, tell me, what is the use of the tools in the tools panel? Yes, there are many tools and they are used for different actions. Come on, let's see the various uses of the different tools in today's class. Today our aim is learn how to use the tools panel in Adobe Flash CS6. So today's topic is using the tools panel. The tools panel contains of many tools that can be help in drawing, coloring and modifying an object. Come on, let's learn some keywords that we will use in today's class. First keyword is stroke. Stroke means it is a line. Next, polystar. It is the name of a tool. It is used to draw polygon and star. Next is spray brush. It is also the name of tool. It emits the spray as dot particles. Next, deco. It is the name of the tool. It is used to apply special effects on the objects. And finally, eyedropper. It is a tool used to pick color from another image or object. I hope you all are clear with the meaning of these keywords. First, we are going to discuss drawing and painting tools. By using these tools, we can draw freely and also we can draw precise lines and shapes. Any shape that we will draw is consist of stroke color and fill color. That means line color and fill color. Line color is the outline color and fill color is the color inside the objects. Let's learn the name of the drawing and painting tools that present in the tools panel of Flash CS6. First, line tool. It is used to draw straight lines. We can press the key N on the keyboard to select the line tool. Next is rectangle tool. It is used to draw square and rectangular shapes. We can press the key R to select the rectangle tool. Next is oval tool. It is used to draw an oval or a circle. We can press the key O to select the oval tool. Next, Polystar Tool. It is used to draw a polygon and star. There is no shortcut key to select the Polystar tool. We need to select the Polystar icon to select the Polystar tool. Next is Pencil Tool. It is used to draw freely. By pressing the Y key on the keyboard, we can select the Pencil Tool. Next, Brush Tool. It is used to create brush-like strokes while drawing. Next is Spray Brush Tool. It emits a spray of dot particles. We can also use the Spray Brush Tool to apply a graphic symbol as a pattern. We can press the key B on the keyboard to select the brush and Spray Brush Tool both. If the brush tool has selected, when you press the B key, it will change into Spray Brush Tool. If the Spray Brush Tool has selected, when you press the B key on the keyboard, it will change into Brush Tool. Next, Deco Tool. It is used to apply special effects to the objects. We can press the key U to select the Deco Tool. Next, Paint Bucket Tool. It is used to fill the enclosed area. By pressing the key K, we can select the Paint Bucket Tool. Next, Ink Bottle Tool. It is used to change the color, thickness and style of the lines or outlines of shapes. We can press the key S to select the Ink Bottle Tool. Next, Eyedropper. By using the eyedropper tool, we can pick the color from the other objects. We can press the I key to select the eyedropper tool. Next, Eraser Tool. It is used to remove any unwanted part of the object. By pressing the key E on the keyboard, we can select the Eraser Tool. Next is Text Tool. It is used to insert text on the stage. By pressing the T key, we can select the Text Tool. Next, Pen Tool. It is used to draw precise paths. We can press the key P on the keyboard to select the Pen Tool. These are the tools under the Drawing and Painting Tools section. Come on, let's learn how to use these tools in Flash CS6. This is a new Flash document. I'm going to select line tool. Here it is the line tool. By clicking on the line tool, we can select it. And also by pressing the N key on the keyboard, we can select the line tool. First we need to select the line tool. It will show the properties of line tool here. This is stroke color. This is fill color. For line, there is only stroke color. No fill color is available. So we can select the stroke color here, and here we can specify the stroke height by sliding it and also by entering the value on it. By entering value and press the enter key. Here you can select the stroke style, solid, dashed, dotted, like that you can select the stroke style. Now I have selected blue color. Click and drag to draw a line like this. Now I change the height 12. This is the difference of stroke height. Here you can select the stroke style like dashed. It will be like this. These are the use and properties of the line tool. Next is rectangle tool. Here it is rectangle tool. You can click by using the mouse on the rectangle tool to select it, and also by pressing the key R you can select the rectangle tool. Now the rectangle tool is selected. There is a small triangle at the right bottom corner. By clicking on that small triangle, you can get a small menu. It will show oval tool, rectangle primitive tool, oval primitive tool, and Polystar tool. This rectangle tool contains 5 tools. You can select all the tools from here by clicking on the small triangle at the right bottom corner of the rectangle tool. When you select the rectangle tool, here it shows the properties of rectangle tool. You can select the stroke color and fill color. Here you can change the stroke height. Here also you can select the styles of stroke. Now by clicking and dragging you can draw the rectangle. You can also draw square like this. If you want to draw rounded rectangle or rounded square, here you can enter the value. Then it will change in all 4 boxes. Now you can draw the rounded rectangle and rounded square like this. If you increase the value here, now I do 50, it will increase the rounded edge of the shape like this. Next is oval tool. As I told already, by clicking on the small triangle at the right bottom corner of the rectangle tool, we can select the oval tool from the small menu. Now oval tool has selected. You can also press the O key on the keyboard to select the oval tool. These are the properties of oval tool. You can select the stroke color and fill color here. You can give the stroke height here. You can select the stroke style here like this. Okay, now I am going to draw the oval. You can draw the oval according to the moving of mouse like this or like this. If you hold the control key, however you move the mouse, it will draw a perfect circle. So if you want to draw oval, you can draw freely by using mouse. If you want to draw circle, you can press and hold the shift key and draw. Next is Polystar tool. By clicking on the small triangle at the right bottom corner of the rectangle tool, select the Polystar tool. As I told already, there is no shortcut key to select the Polystar tool. Here are the properties of Polystar tool. It is stroke color, it is fill color, it is stroke height, and it is stroke style. We can change it. The Polystar tool is used to draw polygon and stars. It is defaultly set into polygon. You can change it from this options. By clicking on the tools option, you will get tool settings dialog box. Here you can change the shape into star and you can give the number of sides here. If I give 10, it will start 10 point star. If I select 20, it will give 20 point star. By using the tools option, we can specify the number of sides between 3 and 32 and point size between 0 and 1. We can give fractional points also. The star point size denotes the shortness of the points, and in the polygon, the star point size does not affect When you give the number of sides as 32 for polygon, it looks like a circle. Now 32 point star looks like this. When I give the star point size 1, it is the largest size, it looks like this. If I give the star point size 0, it looks like this. As I told already, if you select polygon style and select the number of sides as 32, it looks like a circle like this. These are the use and properties of Polystar tool. Next is pencil tool. By clicking on the pencil icon, you can select the pencil tool, and also by pressing the Y key on the keyboard, you can select the pencil tool. It is free-handed drawing tool. By using the pencil tool, you can draw lines in 3 different modes. You can select the modes here. There are 3 modes: straighten, smooth and ink. The default mode is straighten. Come on, let's see the difference between 3 modes. First, I'll select straighten and draw a circle like this. It will straighten the circle. My circle is now perfect. And I select the smooth and I draw a circle. It's not perfect, but it's smooth. Next, I'm selecting the ink and draw a circle like this. It does not smooth and does not perfect. These are the properties of pencil tool. You can select the stroke color. There is no fill color for pencil tool. And you can select the stroke height and stroke style here. Next is brush tool. Here is the brush tool. By pressing B key also you can select the brush tool. These are the properties of brush tool. There is no stroke color to the brush tool. Only the fill color. You can select the fill color by this. And there is no stroke height or style like this. Any option is not that. You can change the brush shape from here. Thin or thick, you can select it from here. And brush size, you can select it from here like this. There are 5 modes under the brush tool. You can select the modes here. Paint normal, paint fills, paint behind, paint selection and paint inside. The default mode is paint normal. So there are 5 modes. So I am going to draw 5 rectangle without color like this. So now 5 rectangles are drawn. I am going to use the paint normal mode under the brush tool. First, I will select the color, fill color, red. The paint normal mode is used to paint over the lines. So I am going to paint over the lines like this. It affects the lines by erasing it, and the brush color only available on the strokes. Next mode is paint fills. It is used to fill an empty area. It does not affect the strokes. So I am going to draw on the strokes like this. It does not affect the strokes. It painted an empty area leaving the strokes. Next is paint behind. With this mode, it does not affect the lines or strokes and also the fill color. So, I am doing like this. It goes behind the shape. It does not affect the fill color and also the strokes. And the next option is paint selection. So, here I am going to select this shape only. Change the mode into paint selection. But I will paint all the stage by using brush like this. But it does not affect all the page. It does affect only the selected shape. Next is paint inside. I am going to select the paint inside option. The paint inside mode is used to paint only the fill areas. It does not affect the outlines. So I am going to paint like this by touching the outlines. Now it does not affect the outline. Just fill in the shape. These are the different modes of brush tool. Next is spray brush tool. By clicking the small triangle at the brush tool, you can select the spray brush tool. These are the properties of spray brush tool. You can increase the scale of the brush here like this. You can change the width and height of the brush here, and brush angle. You can change the brush angle here. As I told already, it emits a spray of dot particles like this. You can choose the color for the spray from here. Next is Deco Tool. This is Deco Tool. You can select the Deco Tool by pressing U key on the keyboard. Deco Tool is used to apply special effects to the objects. You can select the effects here and you can change the colors. Leaf color, flower color and angle, scale, segment, anything you want to change, you can change it from the properties pane. Now the vine fill effect is selected. It will like this. If I select another effect, it will like this. Next I am going to select the tree brush, fill like this. You can change the tree also, garden plant. This is the use of Deco Tool. Next is Paint Bucket Tool. You can select the Paint Bucket Tool by pressing the K key on the keyboard. Before that I am going to draw a shape without color and I select the Paint Bucket Tool. There is no stroke color to the Paint Bucket Tool, only the fill color. We can select the fill color and go into the shape or object and just click on it. It will fill the color within the strokes. There are 4 gap size modifier under the Paint Bucket Tool. Don't close gaps, close small gaps, close medium gaps and close large gaps. If we want to close the gaps manually, we can select the don't close gaps option. Otherwise, we can choose any other options like close small gaps, close medium gaps and close large gaps. You can change the color like this by selecting the color and click onto the object like this. Next is Ink Bottle Tool. You can select the Ink Bottle Tool by clicking the small triangle at the right bottom of the Paint Bucket Tool and select Ink Bottle Tool. The Ink Bottle Tool is used to change the color thickness and styles of the outlines. So I am going to change the stroke color here and click on this. It will change the stroke color. If you change the stroke like this and go, it will change the stroke. Similarly, you can change the style by using the Ink Bottle Tool by clicking on the style like this. Next is Eyedropper Tool. It helps to pick a color from another object or shape. So I am going to select the Eyedropper Tool and I move the eyedropper from any other color. From here, I am going to select this color. Just click on it and I will paste here. The color will be filled from the another object. Now I am select the eyedropper and select this color and fill it to this shape. It will change the color. Next is Eraser Tool. By pressing the E key on the keyboard, you can select the Eraser Tool. There are 3 mode modifier in the Eraser Tool. One is Eraser Mode modifier and Facet modifier and Eraser Shape modifier. So you can change the Eraser Mode as Erase Normal, Erase Fills, Erase Lines, Erase Selected Fills and Erase Inside. First I am going to select the Eraser Mode modifier and Erase Normal. It is used to erase everything like this. Wherever you drag the mouse, it will erase everything. If you select Erase Fills, it does not affect the stroke. It only erases the fill color of the object like this. If you select Erase Lines, it does not affect the fill color. It only erases the outlines. If I erase the fill color also, it does not affect the fill color. It only erases the outline of the object. If I select the Erase Selected Fills, so first I need to select some area. I select half of the shape here and select the eraser and erase mode as Erase Selected Fills. Now I am going to erase the complete object here, but it affects only the selected fill color. Even it does not affect the selected stroke, it only erases the selected fill color. Next mode is Erase Inside. It is used to erase only the fill where you start erasing. So if I erase the complete object, it does not affect it. If I erase only the inside, of the object without affecting the stroke. It will erase only the inside fill color. These are the eraser mode modifier. Next is faucet modifier. By selecting the faucet modifier, you can erase the fill color or stroke very quickly like this. By just one click, we can erase everything like this. By using the eraser shape modifier, you can select the shape like this. If you select this shape, it will erase like this. You can change the size also from small to large. Next is text tool. If you want to add text, you can add it on the stage. Just click on the text tool and click on the stage. It will open a text box. You can enter the text that you want. These are the text properties. You can change the text type and you can also change the text color, change the text size, letter spacing. In between the letters, how much space you can decide that. There are various options to change the text size, effects, anything. Next is pen tool. By pressing the P key on the keyboard, you can select the pen tool. After selecting the pen tool, just click on the stage. Listen carefully. First I click on the stage. It will create an anchor and I click on another places where I want to create a path like this. If I want to close the path, I just move the pointer to the first anchor. It will show a small circle and I click on it. It will close the path. If you want to complete a path without closing it, you can just double click on the last path. It will end. If you click another place, it will create a new path. When you click on the small triangle at the right bottom corner of the pen tool, it shows some menu. You can select that menu, add anchor point tool, delete anchor point tool, convert anchor point tool. So add anchor point tool is used to add a new anchor points to the existing path. And delete anchor point tool is used to delete the anchor point from the path. Convert anchor point is used to convert the points on the path between corners to the smooth points. I select the convert anchor point and I select this corner point and I click and drag it. It will turn it into smooth. Like this you can change by using the path. These are the use and properties of the drawing and painting tools. I hope you all are clear with the use and properties of these tools. In next class, we are going to discuss about selection tools and view modification tools. Now today's class has been completed. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Next, today's homework. First question, what are the 3 modes of the pencil tool and explain it. Next question, what are the different eraser mode modifiers? Explain any 2. Read the question carefully. You need to write all the different eraser mode modifiers and explain any 2 eraser mode modifiers. Okay. Next question, what is the use of rectangle tool? Name the tools available when you click on the small triangle at the lower right of the rectangle tool icon. And exercises A and C at page number 131 and 132. You need to do the 3 questions in your notebook and do the exercises A and C in the book. Do your homework properly. After completing your homework, get a sign from your parents in the planner. Next question of the day. Today's question is, which keyboard shortcut is used to select the pencil tool? Answer this question in the online exam section of your school app. Next, an open question to answer in the comment section. The question is, what are the tools available when you click on the small triangle at the lower right of the pen tool icon? Answer this question in the comment section. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. God bless you.